Hey, flip flops, welcome back to another episode of Chuck's Pub's Fireside Chats, where naval history, sea stories, and a warm cup of coffee come together by the fire. Today's story takes place in 1994 on a hot, humid night in Surabaya, Indonesia. The story is about good food, strange company, and one man who will later make history in the United States Navy, all for the wrong reasons. I was the ordnance officer aboard the USS Cromlin, and our ship had just left the Persian Gulf heading home to Hawaii. We had just pulled into Surabaya, Indonesia for a Liberty port visit, and our husbanding agent, basically the guy who handled all of our port logistics, invited the entire wardroom to have dinner with him to celebrate his birthday. We show up at this 5-star hotel, walk into a huge conference room, and there's a massive dinner table with 24 seats. Half the seats are already filled, though, with 12 local women, or as our husband agent said, they were his co-workers. Turns out we were meant to sit between them. They didn't speak a word of English, but they smiled politely while we enjoyed a 5-course meal, the best food we had had in months. When dinner ended, our host thanked us for celebrating with him, and we headed back to the ship thinking, wow, that was odd. Fast forward 19 years. In 2013, I turned on the news and heard about the biggest corruption scandal in U.S. Navy history. Dozens of officers under investigation, millions of dollars in fraud and bribery, all tied to one man. And that man? You got it. Our old friend from Surabaya, Leonard Glenn Francis, better known as Fat Leonard. He was our husband agent. On November 5th, 2024, he was finally sentenced to 180 months in prison in order to pay $20 million in restitution. When I saw his face on the screen, I couldn't help but think back to that surreal night in Surabaya. That extravagant dinner, that expensive hotel, and the quiet smiles. It all made sense now.